It's a Tuesday. We are up and we are stuck. You're watching Smell the Coffee with Dana Master and Aina Riza Kweyo. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. How you doing?
I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired,
Yeah.
but I'm good.
Yesterday, the internet was a mess because of the Namibian girl who had swallowed drugs, cocaine.
No, well, not, yeah, I guess she'd swallowed.
Yeah,
she was
did.
Smuggling, yeah.
Yeah, then she swallowed the drugs for them so she could smuggle them in her body for across the borders.
Yeah,
right?
she was coming from Brazil.
She was coming from Brazil. Isn't it so weird that now, after you've swallowed the drugs, you have to now, when you go to the toilet, you have to go and now separate your feces to take out these bullets.
And then you wash them.
And then you wash them. Then you go and sell them to other people.
Yeah.
Do you wash them with soap or what? So they smell. What's happening, guys?
I don't know. I've never been a drug mule, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but I guess you just... I genuinely
or
don't
you don't
know.
wash them with soap. You just cut the bullets out and then you put it in another cleaner.
Because I think it's like layers of like the little plastics that wrap the drugs. So maybe you cut off like the first 2 layers or something. I don't know. Probably. Because my understanding is that they're in like little plastics.
Yes,
and you
like,
swallow.
like pills.
Yeah, they're like tablets.
Yes.
But okay, this is my mind going real dark for a minute. Why not? You know what? No, I won't give ideas. We'll talk about this during commercial because I don't want to be no. I don't want to be an accomplice and be like, no, I heard it on Smell the Coffee, and it's like, I didn't mean no. But I was reading some of the comments, and there was someone there that said that she's still better than a lot of you girls that are sleeping with men for money. I was like, okay.
Those two things are so different.
At
least one is legal, the other one is illegal.
Yeah. In this economy, I guess, like what you must, or whatever they say.
The other one is completely illegal.
It's absolutely illegal.
Illegal. The other one, in some places, is legal.
Yeah.
So at least the others won't go to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
They may be beaten up by other people's wives, but you know.
Imagine spending 25 years in a foreign prison.
Sure. Yo.
In a South African prison.
Yo.
Because they don't extradite you. You must serve in the
country that you were caught.
Where you committed the crime.
Well, it's different from like countries like America. I know that sometimes like Americans will fight for their people back. They'll be like, give us our person. They'll serve their time here.
But now there are also issues. They're saying that the jails are full. So there's a possibility of being extradited, like in some countries.
Yeah,
those ones that can't house.
Yeah, because their prisons are full.
Yeah, their prisons are full.
Jeez. You know, a country that would be fine-ish to serve in, I think it's Norway. Wow. In Norway, you're basically like a hostel, bro. It's like, it's cozy.
Oh, wow.
It does not look like a prison. It looks like student accommodation.
Even Didi is making his bed now at 6. So he has to wake up at 6 and make his bed.
Guys, that's the thing about life. Life comes at you so fast. Yeah. 1 minute you're telling people I'm untouchable, the next you've been touched. You're in prison. It's crazy.
It's wild.
But
guys, don't do illegal things. I always say one day for the thief, one day for the owner. If you are involved in illegal activities, you will get caught. Even if you've been doing it for 50 years without being caught, on the 51st year.
The 51st?
51st year, you will get caught.
It's true. Like, just try to live by the law. Yes. There's a reason we have laws. Like
just be an honorable human being. Just hustle. And not this thing of what you all are saying, poverty is driving young people to do all these unnecessary things. Yes, we acknowledge poverty. Poverty is there, but everyone is hungry.
Everyone is hungry.
There are levels to poverty. Even the millionaire with 10 billion.
That money is not even enough. That money is not enough for what he wants to do.
20 billion. Yes. He's also hungry.
There's a saying that there's never enough money.
Yes.
You can never have enough money because, like you're saying, even the billionaires, that time he has 10 billion, but he wants to acquire Twitter and Twitter is costing 20 billion. So that money is not enough they're like, oh, but the things I can do 10 billion. Once you get 10 billion, you'll be like, but the things I could do if I have 15 billion. You will never have enough money.
My thing is just we need to stop using poverty to justify bad behavior
and
character flaws.
Exactly. True. I was about to say there's a movie that I watched on Netflix. It's called China. Basically, it's about this girl who was being taken care of by her grandmother, and her grandmother passed away. But she was in her final year of school, and she had to write exams. She had to pay for exam fee. And there was this one uncle who really and truly could have just given her everything, like, and just paid for everything if she had slept with him. But what did she decide to do? She decided she was going to start selling eggs. And she managed to get through. Yeah, so it just goes back to what you were saying, that you just have to find alternative ways. You have to that are legal. You have to think outside the box. You find a niche, find a gap in the market, and then be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll start selling whatever it is. Some of you are really intelligent. I saw this one girl who's
Start a YouTube channel, bro.
Start a YouTube channel. Oh, well, yeah.
Make $1 million or something.
Start a YouTube channel, but don't register it in Namibia.
Yeah, exactly.
Use a South African.
Start making TikToks.
Start making TikToks, but set your location to the States so you can make money from it. But this other girl, she's busy tutoring Oshwambo. Because again, it's something creative. It's something that hasn't been flooded. It's not a flooded market yet. Find something that you can do that is legal. But anyway, we'll be taking a quick ad break and getting into our top stories when we come back.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Getting into our top stories now, of course, you may have watched it on Netflix already, or you're probably thinking of watching it. Monsters, which is now in its second season. Now, Eric Menendez slams Ryan Murphy's new Monsters series as horrible and full of blatant lies. Eric Menendez is speaking out about a new series based on his life. On Friday, Eric, one of the subjects of Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, released a statement on his brother Lyle Menendez's Facebook page, slamming Ryan Murphy's latest show. Eric, 53, trashed the portrayals of himself in Lyle, 56, who claimed they were abused by their parents and had murdered them in self-defense. He reflected on the trauma and violence they experienced in their childhood and claimed the show doesn't depict it accurately. I believed we had moved beyond the lies and ruinous character portrayals of Lyle, creating a caricature of Lyle rooted in horrible and blatant lies rampant in the show. Eric began, I can only believe they were done so on purpose. It is with a heavy heart that I say I believe Ryan Murphy cannot be this naive and inaccurate about the facts of our lives so as to do this without bad intent. He continued, It is sad for me to know that Netflix's dishonest portrayal of tragedies surrounding our crime have taken the painful truth several steps backward, back through a time to an era when the prosecution built a narrative on a belief system that males were not sexually abused and that males experienced rape trauma differently than women. Eric went on to claim that Murphy, who's 58, shapes his horrible narrative through vile and appalling character portrayals of Lyle and himself and disheartening slander. Is the truth not enough? Let the truth stand as the truth, he added. How demoralizing it is to know that one man with power can undermine decades of progress in shedding light on childhood trauma. Eric concluded his statement by thanking those who have reached out and supported him. Representatives for Murphy and Netflix did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, follows Eric and Lyle along and the murder of their parents, Jose and Mary Louise Kitty Menendez, in August 1989, along with the subsequent trial in the early 90s. After they murdered their parents at their family home, Lyle called 911 sobbing and claiming that they were out to see a movie and came home to find their parents dead. The brothers weren't arrested for the killings until months later. Eric and Lyle were eventually both found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to murder. They were sentenced to life in prison without parole and are currently serving time at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego.
So they're still serving, or it's life in prison?
It's life in prison. So now there's a TikTok movement, #FreeTheMenendez. Yeah, because everyone is saying, well, they did it in self-defense. So I spiraled, right?
Wait, so they killed both parents?
They killed both parents.
Who was abusive? Or both of them?
They say their father was abusive,
so
but they say their mother.
The mother enabled it.
The mother knew about the abuse.
But
and also,
nothing.
they claimed that they were putting their mother out of her misery because their mother at some point had attempted suicide and the one brother had found their mother's suicide note. So, like I said, I spiraled. So, all of last week...
Why are you smiling?
No, because it's such an interesting story, man. It's so fascinating. All of last week, I read about them before I even knew about the Netflix show, right? So, I was reading about it, watching their court trials and all of that. And then... on Friday, I see the Eric and Lyle story. I was like, oh my goodness, that is so crazy. So when I watched the show, immediately I was like, I don't think this is how the brothers were in real life.
Is it like a series or is
it's
it
a series?
A movie?
It's a series. It's a 9-episode series. So
why
from
didn't they consult them from jail?
Exactly.
You have access to these people.
They didn't die. They're there. Go access and
get their diaries.
Them.
Yes.
Everything like that, because Ryan Murphy claims that he was using the interviews and the trials and what, because their first trial was like on TV the entire time. And I'm talking about like 3-4 hours worth of testimonies and all of that. So from the get-go, they portrayed Lyle as this very over-the-top character who was doing cocaine and what. And I was like, I don't think...
Cocaine from where?
I was like, I don't think this is how it happened. I don't think this is how he was, Even how they portrayed Eric himself. I was like, from just watching the trials, you would kind of already pick up their character. Because even Eric was saying that whenever their father would shout, Lyle would sort of like retract. So he may have started like, but you, Dad, and the minute their father says no, he retracts. But in the show, Lyle is also like, like there's like a lot of back and forth. So I was just like, so those are the brothers there. Those are their parents. Their father.
Did they not have sisters?
No. It's just the two. It's just the two of them. So
they're in the same jail.
They're in the same. Well, recently they came into the same jail. So when they were first arrested, they were in the same prison, but different wings. And then they moved them to different prisons altogether. And then only, I think, 3 years ago, I don't remember when, I speak under correction, they were then moved to the same facility, but not in the same, they don't share a cell or anything like that. So Eric, the younger brother, says that he went and told his older brother Lyle that this is what has been happening. Lyle also says he was abused from the time he was 6 to 8.
How old are these guys now?
Well, now they're 53 and 56.
Oh.
But they were arrested when they were 18 and 21.
Yo, their life is long.
It's brah. But now people are saying that people are trying to fight for them. No parole, no possibility of parole. Sure. But now they're saying there's new evidence that came to light, which may be able to get them out. Yeah.
No, but that's long life, bro. Like, why are you still alive until
What do you
53
mean?
when you are in prison?
What do you mean?
And
People are healthy.
Possibly they are going to be alive until 80.
Yeah.
Or 100 even.
Even 100, even because they look very healthy, very strong, very healthy. They look the healthiest, I think.
But I guess maybe you just get used to it.
You just get used to it.
This is your new norm. This is where I am at. You just accept.
You just accept that this is how it is. But now there's another Netflix documentary that's coming out.
One thing about Netflix.
Yeah. But now the Netflix documentary, I think they actually, they had the producers were having telephonic conversations with the brothers from prison. So now everyone was like, but why did you release the Ryan Murphy one first? If anything, at least they should have released the Menendez's brother's story first, like from their side. But yeah.
But nonetheless, moving over to our next story, let's talk some Diddy news. Meek Mill is putting his money where his mouth is. The Philly rapper recently took to social media to announce that he is willing to drop 100,000 cash for anyone who can uncover the truth behind the names being linked to the ongoing controversy surrounding Diddy. In a series of tweets, Meek expressed his frustrations and concerns over what he believes to be a coordinated effort to tarnish his reputation. I want to hire an investigative team, 100K cash, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy's case, he tweeted. Meek, known for speaking his mind, seems determined to get to the bottom of why his name is being dragged into the situation. The rapper further clarified that he is not worried about the streets. His concerns lies in the business side of things. The street know what's up with me. That's not the case. We are talking about business side. Somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill, he explained. It's clear Meek believes that there is more at play, possibly involving media manipulation or deliberate smear campaign.
Okay. So he is what? I want to hire an investigative team, 100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill's name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who's powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy, something not right.
He's saying basically someone is behind him being linked to Diddy.
It's a smear campaign.
It's a smear campaign. There's media manipulation. Maybe his enemies are after. Basically, he's saying my enemies are after me. My village people are after me. If he was African, my village people are after me.
Not my village people.
Saying, he's innocent. He has nothing to do with Diddy in a nutshell. That's why he wants to now investigate to clear up his name. He feels like this is a target.
He feels it's an ambush.
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Okay, put down your money.
Put down your money, bro.
And let's see.
Because
there was an audio. He's saying, or I don't know if it's him or some people. It's AI generated. There's a video of apparently engaging in sexual activities with Diddy. His face is not there, but there is audio, and now people are saying that's me.
AI.
Yes.
I see.
That's why he's saying there is somewhat media manipulation. Someone wants him down, and he's trying to protect his bread, like his business side of things. He doesn't care about the streets. Like, we can even report on this story. We can say whatever we want.
But his business will be affected.
Yes.
I see. Yeah, I mean, put down the money. I just hope with the Diddy case, it doesn't end like the Jeffrey Epstein case, where this man, quote unquote, committed suicide. Right.
Diddy's put on suicide watch, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because people don't actually believe Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. They believe that because there were some powerful people's names that were going to be exposed they killed him, and then they covered it up as suicide. You see, that's what's scary. You know, these things that we watch on TV, like, sometimes it's really not fiction. Sometimes these things are based off of things that happen in real life. So
Diddy probably not eating the pap,
soft
pap that they serve.
You know, because he's like, nah, y'all trying to poison me. I ain't gonna do that. But I'm just hoping that for sure, everybody that is implicated, I do hope they get arrested.
Yeah.
I do hope it doesn't just end with Diddy. I don't believe it just ends with Diddy. I believe there are other powerful people that should be brought down with him.
Diddy must talk. Name drop.
Name drop, bro.
Me, if I'm
name
caught
drop.
in problems, I'm name dropping.
You must name drop, make a plea deal, and name drop. You must make a plea deal, plea bargain, and then he can name drop, and then all those people
then he
are
can
arrested.
serve his 15 years, and then the others can also come and serve their 10 5.
Yes, exactly.
Why must you go down alone?
Exactly.
These things of loyalty.
No. Loyalty goes out the window once you see those prison walls, bro. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Let us know what some of your takes are on the stories that we've shared. Now, after the break, we get into our interview segment. Stick around.
Now, lights, camera, and fashion. We're joined by one of the lovely, lovely designers and darlings in the fashion industry, Armando. Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee.
Good morning. What an intro. Good morning and thank you so much for having me.
It's worthy of you. It's worthy of you. Now, getting right into it, I know you have received the invitation to represent the Land of the Brave in Botswana at the Bato Fashion Show. What was your reaction and how did you feel?
Oh, Bato, what an experience. What a moment. It was quite a crazy one. You know, I was actually stitching. I was busy with a client order. I was stitching around 7, 8. I got a call from one of the producers from MTC Fashion Week, because it's basically an exchange program to representatives from Namibia to be sent out. And when we have ours, we get 2 from their side, right? So they gave me a call and they head into, no, do you have 10 minutes for us? I'm like, okay. Obviously, I made it for Fashion Week because I'm getting a call back, but I'm like, but why is it so serious this time around? Last time they just sent you an email. This time around it's a call. So I sat down and I'm like, okay, cool, I've got the 10 minutes. He's like, I'm adding 2 more people to the call. I'm like, okay. It's like, you've been selected as one of the 2 designers, as the male designer to represent Namibia at Bato Fashion Week in Gaborone. I'm like, what? Excuse me? And then he repeated himself and he said, yes, that's what's up. I'm going to send you the itinerary. And then when they send it through, I literally just packed away the client order and started stitching my collection.
Whoa!
But I managed to finish the client order.
Whoa!
So what an
That's
experience.
wild.
What
That's
an
wild.
It was quite
yeah. Now, speaking of the collection, how long did it take for you to put it all together for the runway?
Okay, so when I got the call, I actually had 2 looks already ready because I was prepping for Fashion Week without even getting a yes for Fashion Week.
You're like, I'm in already.
Exactly. So the collection took around about, let's say 3 to 4 weeks, eh? So let's say an actual month. And yeah, we pulled off 11 looks, and I think that's reasonable for a month.
Yeah, especially since, you know, you didn't know in advance.
Exactly, in the 8 to 5.
Yes,
So
we're hustling and, you know, keeping the dream alive.
Exactly.
What was the inspiration for that collection?
All right, so this collection actually has an inspiration, of course, as well as a theme. So to start on the lighter note of things, the theme would be aggressive corporate.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to incorporate my day-to-day life, a banker by day, designer by night. So I'm very much into street style, so that's the designing element of it all. And of course the dress codes, daily dress codes, you know, corporate, I'm in a corporate space. So I felt, why not create aggressive corporate, which is striking looks when you come into office, but you can definitely remove the cargo pants and just put on official pants, then the whole look is corporate again. Or you just take off the shirt, then the cargo pants already sort you out for, you know, a
and
Friday.
I think people don't cater to the corporate world.
Yes.
It's supposed to be this boring
Yes,
but the fact that
you can dress up and you
yes,
can look fun
and
you
look
can be
very
stylish
nice.
at work too. And when we're heading to the inspiration, it was driven by my little niece that I actually lost. Thank you, Almighty, for her life. So she was in existence or in our life for 11 days, yeah? So that's where the 11 looks come about. Wow. And then my collection is black and white. The black was just, you know, a healing process. You know, black represents, you know, loss, mourning, and all of that. And then the first looks were black, transitioned into black and white, but I was using a fabric that had roots on it. So there was just being rooted in who you are, being rooted in Christ. God is the root. So this entire process got us through a process of, you know, the family getting together. People that were not speaking for the longest time started talking. We started praying more because he's definitely the root. And then I closed off with white. It just represents, Lord, I understand what you did. It's peace. I understand. it's well. It's good with my soul.
Oh, wow.
So that was the inspiration behind the
Wow,
collection.
I'm getting literal goosebumps just hearing that, and the fact that you did a whole transition
Yes, ma'am.
with the 11 looks.
So I really just wanted to tell a story. The 11 looks is the 11 days we had her in our lives, and yeah.
And thank you for that, and it's also a gratitude to.
dedicated to
Yes,
her, eh?
so beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, on and off the catwalk, what were some of the highlights from the trip?
The long drive. We drove. There was it was a 12-hour drive.
Yeah.
But due to the fact that the driver was also not used to the road, or he's never driven there before, we would hit up until like 15 hours of just sitting and looking at this dry road. And their roads are actually more drier than ours, man.
Really?
But that was the major highlight, just sitting down. But that also resulted in us conversing, getting to know each other. Because my fellow designer also didn't know her. So I got to know her, and one thing that I really took away from the people from Botswana is they are really friendly, man. And also the people in the space, in the industry, you would ask for a handle to get to know them, just to create bonds. You would ask for the social media handle. Next thing you know, just take myself a number. I'm like, these people are really on their game. They're on business, man. And I think that's something we gotta learn from our people here.
Yes.
So that's a major highlight. Very friendly, ready to create bonds.
Yes.
And
I like that. What are some takeaways from the fashion industry, that side? What are some key lessons that you got from there?
Key lessons from there. They are very... Okay, we're also getting there. Those people are very professional, man. I know we're also professional, but those people are really on business.
Yeah, they're standing on business.
When they do fly you out or whatsoever, they would make sure that you are catered for throughout your landing as you step your foot throughout you eat on time, you do your whatever on time. So they are really on point, on par, I should say. So that's what I've learned. Professionalism, especially when you get someone from another country, make sure they have a full experience.
Wow. I love that. I love that you also had like such a blast and a good
Yes.
time that side.
It was great.
Now coming back to the Land of the Brave, we know that you're going to be showcasing at the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week again.
Yes, ma'am.
Again.
Not again, but I come back.
Yes. So what can we expect this year?
All right, so I'll definitely still be pushing my collection from Batu, but obviously would have mix and matches. So these outfits that you already saw, I might just put a shirt on someone else and it will look so different.
Yeah.
But I'm looking into adding 5 more looks that will be completely new. So we're pushing for 50.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, more.
Honestly speaking, like maybe one day you can dress me up.
Whenever you're ready, even now, just share the handles.
You
the
know what
number,
you were talking about. We don't even do Instagram handles. We just exchange numbers.
Exchange numbers, exactly.
Yes,
So we can do that
exactly.
after the show.
Yeah,
I'm
after
ready.
the show, we're definitely
Let's
gonna
get
talk
it.
about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
And that's today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We'll see you again tomorrow.